What's up guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best Hitch bike racks in 2020. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Our first pick of today's top 5 Hitch bike rack reviews is Allen Sports Deluxe 2-Bike 102DNR. In a nutshell, this is a budget rack that is decently easy to use, decently versatile, pretty secure, and incredibly easy to assemble. Compatibility-wise, the Allen Sports Deluxe 2-Bike 102DNR can fit on most sedans, minivans, SUVs, as well as hatchbacks and vehicles with similarly designed trunks. The dimensions of 102DNR measure 4.49 inches by 22.99 inches by 13.70 inches, and it weighs no more than 7.50 pounds. This means that it is moderately sized and pretty lightweight. The Allen Sports Deluxe 2-Bike 102DNR rack is outfitted with premium quality side straps that provide a drastic boost to lateral stability. Even though it is just a budget bike rack, it can easily and reliably secure professional high-value bikes. One of the best things about the Deluxe 102DNR bike rack is the fact that it boasts the single configuration design. Namely, this means that once it has been set up, you won't need to make any further adjustments. You can simply keep using it, installing and removing it, in the same way you did the first time. Furthermore, it rocks individual tie-downs that are to be used to secure each bike separately. Even though most high-end and mid-price models offer the same, if not improved mechanisms, the fact that such a feature is present on a budget bike rack goes a long way to justify its value for the buck. The lower frame of Allen Sports Deluxe 2-Bike 102DNR is thoroughly padded and designed in such a way that it keeps the bikes as far away from your vehicle as possible, helping avoid damage to both in case you bump into a rock or any similar obstacle along the way. The only questionable thing about Allen Sports Deluxe 2-Bike 102DNR is its durability. Namely, both the straps and the frame of 102DNR are fairly robust, but they don't seem to be sturdy enough to withstand a couple of years of use. Again, this is a budget bike rack that offers the benefits and advantages of a mid-priced one, to say the very least, so in our humble opinion, it packs quite the punch for the buck. Although it's not as inexpensive as our previous pick, Swagmans XC2 Hitch bike rack is absolutely great for pretty much everyone, especially people who are commonly taking 2 bikes on the road with them. It's great for day-to-day use, it's exceptionally easy to assemble, and it's pretty versatile altogether. First of all, the reason why Swagmans XC2 made it onto our review of the top 5 Hitch bike racks is that it's very simple to use and assemble. The process will not take more than a couple of minutes, and moreover, the upright hitch arms are easily adjustable and able to cater to bikes of pretty much all sizes. This hitch rack can accommodate frames that are up to 23.2 inches large. Security-wise, the Swagmans XC2 is as stable as it can possibly be. It features a remarkably sturdy frame and rocks an integrated anti-wobble mechanism that aims to keep your bikes locked tightly in place. As far as storage space goes, this rack is foldable and highly compact. Disassembling it is just as easy as assembling it, and once folded, it takes up the least bit of storage space possible. You could have probably guessed it by now, but Swagmans XC2 is perfect for people who aim to transport up to 2 bikes. It's compatible with most hitches, and its maximum load capacity is approximately 35 pounds per bike. It can fit tires whose size is in the range of 20 inches to 29 inches. Moreover, the Swagmans XC2 is highly customizable. It is compatible with fat tire trays, locking pins, and pretty much all security cables. However, the downside is that it does not come supplied with any free accessories, meaning they're all sold separately. All things considered, we would say that the only drawback of the Swagmans XC2 is that it's pretty expensive for a 2-bike rack, but other than that, its performance is absolutely marvelous. Our top pick for the 4-bike hitch rack is Yakima's DoubleDown. Let's face it, there aren't that many 4-bike racks that can actually offer the convenience of easy setup, simple foldable storage, and security, but after some digging around, we've managed to dig up this hidden gem. One of the biggest advantages Yakima's DoubleDown can offer to you is the universal bike compatibility. Namely, it fits any kind of bike that sports traditional geometry, whereas most bikes typically require a special tube adapter. You can rest assured that you can be able to fit any bike on this hitch rack, regardless of its size, wheelbase, and type. The only exception from this rule is for the bikes that features a set of slanted top tubes. In this case, you might still need to use the tube adapter, which is sold separately. Another exceptionally interesting feature of the Yakima's DoubleDown is the Switchblade anti-sway technology. Basically, this feature completely eliminates bike contact contact with other bikes and with the vehicle, making the DoubleDown one of the most secure hitch racks available for the money. Furthermore, this hitch bike rack features the exquisite chain straps. They're packed on every cradle and will tightly anchor your bikes in place. Moreover, the intuitive levers supplied with the anti-pinch trigger covers substantially simplify the installation and dismantling process. You will be able to lower the cradling arms when you are not using them in order to make the DoubleDown even more compact and easier to store. Apart from being available at a decently attractive price tag, the Yakima's DoubleDown is more versatile and generally performs better than the vast majority of similarly priced hitch bike racks, which are just some of the reasons why we highly recommend that you check it out. Here we have Kuat Sherpa 2.0, a hitch bike rack that's meant for serious bikers. Now, the reason why we've labeled this model as such is that serious bikers have a tendency to use sturdier and heavier bikes atop of the fact that they frequently modify them with various odds and ends, aiming to improve the bike's performance in turn. Despite its somewhat crude and bulky design, the Kuat Sherpa 2.0 is actually quite amazing for day-to-day use. Even though it's bigger and heavier than most conventional hitch bike racks, it does not require any kind of tools for installation. As a matter of fact, you can wrap up the entire process by hand in mere minutes. Removing it from your car's hitch receiver is simple and plain, almost as much as installing it in the first place. Of course, it can't really compare to the 102 DNR as the latter features singular installation process, but it is pretty close in terms of convenience. Though huge in size, the Sherpa 2.0 is a foldable hitch bike rack, which means that you will be able to easily store it wherever you are not using it. Obviously enough, it's as secure as it can be, as it sports a multitude of top quality features and a very unique locking mechanism, all of which are geared towards firmly affixing your bikes in place. One of the best things about Sherpa 2 is it sports a semi-integrated bike lock, which substantially boosts the overall security of both your vehicle and your bikes. It can be used to transport up to 2 bikes at a time, regardless of their wheelbase and tire size. That's another huge benefit Sherpa 2.0 offers, namely, most hitch bike racks are limited by the size of the bikes they are supposed to carry, where Kuat's Sherpa 2.0 is completely unfazed by such matters. Another really cool feature of this hitch bike rack is the foot switch tilt mechanism. You can use this feature to adjust the height and tilt angle of the rack, and obviously your bikes. This feature allows the Sherpa 2.0 to be used with different hitch receivers and different types of vehicles a bit more easily. All in all, Kuat's Sherpa 2.0 is pretty expensive, and it might not be the most versatile hitch bike rack available on the market, but it's definitely a no-brainer pick for professional and semi-pro bikers who are looking for nothing short of top quality. Our final pick is Thule's T2 Pro XT2 hitch bike rack. This is a top-shelf platform that can accommodate 20 to 29-inch bikes with ease. It's pretty small and compact for a bike rack. Its unfolded dimensions measure 54 inches by 15 inches by 43 inches, while its folded dimensions measure 54.7 inches by 22.5 inches by 33.8 inches. Furthermore, the Thule's T2 Pro XT2 hitch bike rack is pretty lightweight and portable. The first reason why we've labeled the T2 Pro XT2 as our best overall pick is that you will not need any kind of tools to attach the system onto your car. What's more, the bikes you secure will make no contact with each other or with the car due to the exquisite frame-free ratchet arm. The approximate distance between the bikes is estimated at 12.5 inches. Moreover, the Thule's T2 Pro XT2 hitch bike rack features a tiltable design, which means that it can be folded up even while it's still attached to the hitch receiver. The only thing that we thought could be improved is the instructional guidelines book. Basically, the tool-free assembly is as plain as it can possibly be, but the manual is somewhat confusing, especially for people who are new to hitch bike racks. Even so, there are so many benefits to be reaped that are more than capable of compensating for this minuscule flaw. The Thule's T2 Pro XT2 hitch bike rack is exceptionally sturdy, it's as safe and secure as it can possibly be, and it packs a huge value for the cash. You might need to invest a couple of extra minutes to firmly affix it to the hitch receiver, but the process gets easier each time you wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.